cutting it out. That way you actually know when I'm going to be streaming again. So hang on a second while I try and get back to my channel so I can I need to make sure that I can see the comments on this, because I'm not able to see the comments on the PlayStation version without actually looking at my stream to comment. I don't want to interrupt the stream, so hang on a second, I'm going to mute you. I don't want to have to listen to my own stream. I don't like that. There we go. So, we are going into another stream. I'm going to put this in park. I do not really need this right now. Thank you very much. Please go on.
Are you at the front?
Yes.
Like the chair or the thing. What are we doing at the front?
At the front, because you lead off the back door.
Yeah, the key's under. Yeah, and the key's under the mat at the back door. Come here, Ben.
At the back door.
Under the mat at the back door.
Yes.
Yeah. Come here, Ben. This is dangerous. Constantly 12 hours. So
Okay,
you need to go and
cool,
get fresh air. Go up on the trampoline. You're a big boy now. You should be doing the weeds and everything for Mammy. We're going on holidays. You should be helping Mammy, not fucking sitting in here continuously.
Okay, you're continuing to embarrass yourself on the live stream. Thank you very much. Please continue to do that. Yes, nobody was watching. Right. I kind of hate my stream sometimes when that happens. Anyway, so that's that. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna be bloody charged doing this. Hang on. I can put that there and move here. And I move this. It's going to explode. If I do explode. Actually, that's not actually great because it's black. I can try that. That's good. So now that's on the mode screen. It's grand. Anyway, let's get the match going. So Samoa Joe, Big Show, Scott Ali. Basically, kind of mixed momentum here. Although Joe obviously has had the best run so far in terms of momentum. And for the pin here on Big Show picks out one. We can continue the offense here. Look at Joe. Joe, what the hell was that? Joe putting some energy. Oh, Joe trying to lock in the coquina clutch. He's trying to lock in the coquina clutch. He does. He's got locked in. Mustafa Ali breaking it up there desperately here, trying to give himself a chance. And now looking to go after, hang on. Mustafa Ali countering Joe's attempted offense on him. And now looking to take advantage of Big Show here. Looking to take advantage. He might just get it. And he does, Mustafa Ali. That proves just how devastating the coquina clutch is. Because if he's only able to lock it in, if Joe has to lock that coquina clutch in for barely a few seconds in order to make somebody pass out, then Jesus, imagine if he had held it on for much longer. Anyway, Mustafa Ali taking advantage to win that match. A considerably slightly cheap way to win that match, admittedly, won't lie. But still, it's a win's a win, and so far it's maybe the start of a winning streak here for him. At 2-0. At 2-0 so far, Mustafa Ali. Currently. Can he continue this momentum? I don't know. Well, admittedly, it was a bit of a sneaky win. But anyway, on to the first proper singles match. Sasha Banks vs Maryse with The Miz. Now, I said that The Miz will be competing against Bray Wyatt later tonight, but currently he's here at Maryse's side supporting her against Sasha Banks. Okay, take your time, game. One hit all day. Right, so Sasha Banks versus Maryse with The Miz in tow from Maryse's side, obviously. The women's champion here on Raw. Competing against Maryse. Well, The Miz, the current Intercontinental Champion, requested this match from Maryse. Remember, the way it works is, I already mentioned this a lot, but if a wrestler defeats a champion in a non-title match, they will then compete against the champion the next week on the show. be a pay-per-view or not. And actually that's happening tonight as well. Sheamus and Cesaro are being forced to defend their championships against the Revival after losing to them last week on Raw. And Sasha Banks is hoping that she doesn't end up in this situation. Sasha Banks is the boss, the self-proclaimed legit boss of the WWE Women's Division and of the WWE in general. And here comes Maryse. I actually like that theme song. I don't think you can actually hear it, I'm afraid, because of all the streaming and all that jazz. Hello? Yeah, I did subscribe to you. Where are you from as well? You don't have an English. Your accent isn't very familiar to me. I'm not like questioning a bit. I'm just curious. Anyway, yeah, I'll have a look at your videos again later when I have proper time. Anyway, Sasha Banks and Maryse. With The Miz in tow. The Miz will be competing again later tonight, so he's already at the ring, it's just convenient. Anyway, look at Sasha Banks, an audio advantage to the Meteor there. Yeah, sure. Anyway, back to the match. Sasha Banks now a neck crank on Maryse to continue the offense here. The Miz watching. Look at Sasha Banks, a body splash. No, Maryse going out of the way of that. Maryse. Oh, Sasha Banks too quick. An arm drag there, and no Maryse with a fireman's carry slam to take her down. Look at this Irish whip now off the ropes goes Sasha Banks. Maryse with back elbow. Maryse looking to get probably the biggest win, one of the biggest wins of her career by any means necessary. By any means necessary, it appears. Because as soon as she wins this match, she will be competing against Sasha Banks for the Women's Championship next week on Raw. And look out! Oh Jesus, a leg drop on the top rope. Hard landing, and the Miz is enjoying what he's seeing. Oh, and Sasha Banks sidestepping that. Oh Jesus! And a knee-assisted face buster there. Maryse has never been the most technical of wrestlers, I'll tell you that much. Competing in the era of the Divas Championship, the era of the Diva in the WWE, and they competed by tooth and nail. Irish whip now off the ropes to Sasha. Oh Jesus, Sasha Banks going brutal with a Lutez press and unloading on her. Channeling the spirit of legend Stone Cold Steve Austin. Maryse now trying to fight back. Looking for a power slam. Sasha Banks for the counter here. Nice complete sharp takedown. Continuing the offense here. No, Maryse a jawbreaker. Trying to fight back here. And look at this going behind. This is here, neck breaker. And Sasha Banks now trying to recover. And Maryse taunting Sasha Banks now resting in the corner. Oh, a knee smash in the corner. That's the heart. And now Maryse taunting Sasha Banks, the women's champion. That could end terribly for her. That could backfire horribly. But it would just add to the humiliation, assuming that Sasha Banks loses. Oh God, body splash from the rope here. Sorry I'm commentating so quickly. It's just that I get hyped in these matches. Oh Jesus! TKO. Actually, yeah, TKO, and down goes Sasha Banks. And Maryse, a kick to the stomach, looking to put an end to this match right here, right now. French kiss, oh God. And the impact, that was a powerful DT. And look at this, just humiliating Sasha Banks with that pinfall. And that's it. That is it. Sasha Banks losing to Maryse here tonight. This is bad news for Sasha, because she's not going to defend the championship again. You see, Maryse mainly more of a managerial role than a competitor, but after this win, you got to prove. I mean, she's a veteran compared to Sasha Banks. She's been competing for much longer than Sasha has, or at least a considerably longer. And that's shown here tonight with a victory over Sasha Banks. And Sasha has to be worried now because of the fact that she's going to defend her championship against her next week on Raw, which means she only has a week to prepare for this. Anyway, Maryse now has the opportunity for the biggest match of her career next week on Raw. Anyway, apart from that, on to the Miz's match. The Miz now riding a small wave of momentum. Actually, can I try and fix me? Anyway, so The Miz competing against Bray Wyatt, and now the momentum, the kind of positive energy boost that he's gotten from Reese's victory, that might help him here, especially considering, well, it's also going to help him again. Will it help him? Yeah, it will. It should help him. I mean, I know that The Miz doesn't normally take much from crowd response, but, I mean, when it's his own wife. Anyway. The Intercontinental Champion here tonight, defending his credibility against Bray Wyatt. What's up, man? What's up, Tech? Anyway, the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, wearing the same outfit he wore at Payback. I'm gonna assume it's like a Lucky Charms, the fact that that's why he retained his Intercontinental Championship. Also, it's Raw, so red and weird. Anyway, he's confident, but that's because he's skilled. You can't be confident without, because if you're confident without necessarily skills, that's where you're gonna have problems. Now, The Miz can be considered cocky, that's for certain. But in fairness, he's the Intercontinental Champion, and he's one of the most technically gifted wrestlers on the roster today. I think he has a bit of a right to be at least a little bit self-confident. Anyway, Bray Wyatt here looking to try and get himself an Intercontinental Championship shot against The Miz by defeating him here one-on-one. But it's going to be a tough fight. Bray Wyatt may have the advantage psychologically, and that can be all you need. See my glasses reflect. Yeah, they do kind of. Bray Wyatt making his slow walk to the ring. He's trying to get as much kind of terror into The Miz as possible. I mean, The Miz has to be considerably scared. He's just standing in the ring on his own. Just standing in the ring on his own in complete darkness, just seeing a hooded figure just menacingly walking towards the ring with a light. I mean, the audience just gets captivated by him. Thanks, man. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thanks for the sub. Really appreciate it. I'm nearly 100 subscribers, so every sub helps. And Wyatt now in the ring. Going out that light. The arena now returning to the light. Oh, and The Miz has exited the ring, possibly rightfully so. You wouldn't want to stand in the same ring as a guy like that, but unfortunately for The Miz, he's going to be competing against him one-on-one now, tonight. And if he loses again, the way it works is, you lose a match, a non-title. If a champion loses a non-title match on a show, they will be competing against the person who they lost to next week on that show. So Sasha Banks will be competing against Maurice next week, because she lost to her. Anyway, Wyatt with no advantage at back suplex, and now taunting The Miz, locking up one-on-one now. Now Miz trying to fight back. Shane grappling him up against the ropes. Referee, I think, trying to get involved here with a clean break. Oh, Miz with a sneaky punch between the eyes. Referee not happy. And Miz are going to continue the offense though. Look at this. Oh God, swing, gutbuster here. Not going well for Miz so far. Oh, Miz.
Ben, I would like you to go outside for me break.
Okay, dude, so, Jesus Christ, I should make sure that my family is not here when I do streaming. Anyway, Miz running neckbreaker there. What? Who the... Neville? What the hell is Neville doing out here? Why is Neville here? Neville doesn't... Whoa, hang on. Whoa! Bray Wyatt from behind! Sister Abigail! Sister Abigail out of nowhere! Taking advantage of the distraction. No, Miz got out. Oh, Miz just about got out of there. Oh my god. What the hell? Neville didn't even show up. What the hell was that? Miz just got Sister Abigail from behind. Oh my god. That was bullcrap. Miz getting sneak attack from behind, and now Bray Wyatt in total control of this match. Oh god, the Miz is confused, he doesn't know what's happening. He got distracted, got hit by Sister Abigail, and now he's confused and wobbly. He kicked out, but they should mark him anyway. The Miz trying to fight back though to that distraction. What the hell? This feud between the Miz and Neville is reaching unprecedented levels. Like, I mean, okay, hang on. Whoa, Jesus! Miz trying to fight back here. And Miz, kick to the calf, we're going to take a page out of Daniel Bryan, his former mentee. What's up, fam? If you're enjoying the stream. Hope to God I pronounced that right. Clothesline now by the Miz. Miz got another rub here. Looking to fly, continue the offense here. Off the top of Axe Handle, no, but Bray Wyatt getting out of it, and Miz still continuing the offense here, looking for an electric chair. Look at this, good buster, oh, face buster off the electric chair here. Miz nicely recovering from the distraction, and Sister Abigail, and Jesus, look at this, slamming the head of Bray Wyatt into the ground. He's going all brutal here, he doesn't want to take any chances now after that distraction by, well, it wasn't Neville necessarily, it was Neville's music, but Neville never showed up. And now Miz, a headlock. Side headlock. Look at this, slamming him into the corner. Jesus, ramming his head into the corner here. That's 10 head slams into the corner there. I was going for 10 anyway. Miz, he's in control of this match now. He's turning things around. Despite the distraction. Oh, Jesus, soccer ball kick. This snapmare now. Down goes Bray Wyatt now, wrenching at the neck, preparing for the skull crushing finale. Bray Wyatt, there's nothing really he can do right now. Move the ring. Miz in total control of this match. Look at this running knee, taking a page out of Daniel Bryan's playbook here, kind of mocking Daniel Bryan. Oh, look, hang on, Bray Wyatt close on the counter that. Turning things around. Bray Wyatt actually having history with Daniel Bryan as well. Once even inducting him into his family for a short while. Currently the Wyatt family has split up and having been apart for some time now. Okay, going into the neck now of Miz, but Miz now trying to get back to his stomach there and fight back. Oh, and Bray Wyatt starts to the stomach, jaw beating up by the Miz and turning things around again. And punch across the face, going behind, full Nelson, skull crushing finale. And that's blood that I can see on Wyatt's face. Miz trying to roll him back into the middle of the ring, half Nelson rolling him over, looking for the pin out of a press. 1, 2, 3. Miz, despite distraction, walks away with a nice victory over Bray Wyatt. But he's got to be considerably annoyed after that. You see, that distraction allowed Wyatt to hit the Sister Abigail. Now, admittedly, Miz did kick out considerably easy, but that's just because the referee was still distracted at Neville's Titantron there. That running knee. And the skull crushing finale, that's what put the match away. And he tripped him up, and he got him right in his face. That was blood as well. Dragged him away in a pin. But Neville has got to be watching in the wings here, considerably disappointed now that the Miz didn't suffer more for that. Anyway, we'll have to see what unfolds from that next week. It's now time for the next match on the show. This is actually the pre-main event. Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. Again, Strowman competing in practice matches until the next pay-per-view against Brock Lesnar, who will be looking to reclaim his Universal Championship, and now Braun Strowman competing against former foe Roman Reigns here tonight, one-on-one. Reigns looking to get a shot at the WWE Universal Championship, and Strowman looking to continue his good ability. The monster among men. Well, he is a monster, that's for certain. Actually, funny enough, he was a former member of the Wyatt family as well. Although, it's safe to say that he's had slightly better favour in terms of winning championships and success. In terms of success than his former leader Wyatt has. I mean, Wyatt has been a WWE World Heavyweight Champion, but and SmackDown Tag Team Champion, but I don't. Now Strowman victorious against Brock Lesnar back at the Payback earlier in an Extreme Rules match. Admittedly, it was a sloppy enough Extreme Rules match, but in fairness, the AI did not do well with the Extreme Rules. Anyway, and here comes the leader of the Roman Empire, and apparently of the former of the Shield. Roman Reigns. Tired. I was tired. I seemed a bit tired from yawning. I woke up considerably yawning. Anyway, Roman Reigns making his way to the ring. This is his chance to get to get a Universal Championship shot next week on Raw. If he wins, obviously. So he's going to be putting everything he has into this match so that he can compete against him next week. But if he does win, he's going to be competing against Brock Lesnar again. So that will be not necessarily a best situation. Not going to be easy for him. Not going to be easy for him anyway, no matter what he does. Considerably polarizing figure, Roman Reigns. I will admit I actually like Roman Reigns, despite the fact that he's considerably unpopular with a lot of the audience today. He is competing. Anyway, Strowman, Reigns. This isn't the main event, by the way. The main event will be the Tag Team Championship match. Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Revival. And already, Braun Strowman with the audience advantage. Oh, Jesus, what punch. And the fact that he punched him against Roman Reigns' fist as well. Jesus. That's the strength that's on display here by Strowman. That's what Roman Reigns is dealing with here tonight. He's going to put in a lot of effort in order to beat him. Oh, hang on, look at this, going out to the arm kick to the stomach. He's going to take a page out of Cousin The Rock's playbook. He's not really his cousin. He's kind of like... They might as well be cousins. The Daxos, family-wise. It's Samoan bloodlines. It's a complicated story. Anyway, headbutt there. Strowman and Roman trying to build momentum here in this match. You don't need it. He decides from Dakota, looking for clothesline, Braun Strowman getting out of the way, looking for a power slam, connects, Oklahoma Stampede to be precise, and Reigns getting out of the ring to try and give himself a breather here to cover, and Strowman taking the opportunity to taunt. Oh, Roman with a punch, Roman Reigns with a punch, but that's not even compared to what Strowman's going to do then. With this hip toss back into the ring. The only thing that's really protecting him right now is that vest, that kind of armoured Riot's vest that he's wearing. Snapping a takedown there by Strowman. And then looking to find Summers to head. Roman now and elbow to Summers to try and fight out of it though. And throat thrust. The strength behind throat thrust. It's an underrated move. It can drop anybody of any height. Oh, and a nice headbutt there. Now Roman Reigns going behind the arm. Look at this. Jesus, taking a page out of CM Punk's playlist. Playlist. Yeah. Look at this. On head up now. Elbow to the back of the head. And a punch now. There's another punch. Roman an uppercut now. Trying to get some momentum here. And Strowman. Oh, Roman now an Irish whip into the corner. This is not being so good. But Strowman tilts into the back of the head. Strowman hasn't been having a great run so far. This match going to try and fight back. Oh, and Roman, they've been trying to bite off more than he can chew there with that snapmare, whatever the hell that was. And now look at Strowman looking to inflict some pain to Roman Reigns. What's he doing? Transitioning into a fireman's carry stun gun. Ooh, right off the ropes. That is painful. Oh, Roman, a right hand, and Braun Strowman collapses to the ground. And Reigns looking for the pin after that. He might just get it. Not even a 1 count though. Not even a 1 count on that. And now fireman's carry, fisherman, figure 4 head scissors. Continuing to walk on the offense here. Yes, Superman punching already. That's Braun Strowman busted open, looking for the pin. He might just get it after that Superman punch right between the eyes. Not even a 2 count, despite busting Braun Strowman open. But this isn't good news for Strowman. Reigns looking an end to this match right here, right now. With what looks like he might be going for a spear. And he ran and he put everything he had into that one. He might just get the pin here. 1, that's 2, and a kick out at 2. That could have been it, but no. Strowman isn't going to let his championship could have barely go away that easily. Hang on, let me just check to make sure that it's not. Okay. Do the offense. Oh, maybe trying to bite off more than he can chew there. And Lesnar. Strowman showing. Sorry, that was. And now Strowman, what's he going for? Whoa! Roman Reigns countering it. Back body drop. Oh, Jesus. Roman Reigns getting out of that one. And now a knee across the face. Back here. Oh man. This headbutt. Oh Jesus, the head of Strowman has not been good. Hasn't been good. Superman punch again, and down goes Lesnar. Strowman. Sorry about that. I'm confusing them a lot. But I had a lot of feuds with them as well. Look at this. Oh, big boot to the face by Strowman. Strowman climbing the middle rope. This can't be good news here. But look at this. Body splash. No. Roman Reigns got out of the way of that. Just about. And now Roman Reigns bringing him back to his feet. Look at this, going behind, kick to the head, kick to the stomach, DDT again. And Roman Reigns looking to hit the spear again. Looking with a pin hook in the leg, he probably will get it this time. That's 2, 3, and Roman Reigns. This is interesting because this means that Roman will now have a championship shot against Strowman next week on Raw, which I'm sure everybody would love to see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Roman Reigns walks away victorious with a championship shot now for next week on Raw, but we give Strowman a chance to recover. It's time to get onto the main event, to the here and now. And that is the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The Revival competing against The Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus. The Revival again, how this match came about last week. Sheamus and Cesaro were competing against the Revival in a non-title match last week. So I'm tired again. I woke up simply early. And in the non-title match, the Revival defeated Sheamus and Cesaro to get the championship shot, and as you can see, Cesaro had been training. I heard that the Bar, Cesaro had been training incredibly hard in order to prepare for this match, while other reports indicate that the Revival have been going to the Performance Center in order to train with some of NXT's best tag teams in order to help improve their chances. And they're here tonight. It's their chance to win the Raw Tag Team Championships. proud cousin boys to Revival. Some people say that they named their Revival into what it is because they are bringing a revival to the tag team division. And the pride tag team division here, and if they win, they will be able to. Basically, it's all on the line here. The five already in the ring. They've been waiting for this day for a week now. And here they come. The Bar, Cesaro. I told them the Bar, Cesaro, you know, Cesaro and Sheamus and Cesaro. And here comes the Cesaro. Here comes his tag partner. Current tag team champions, but they are obviously putting those championships on the line here tonight. It's important to put everything they have into this match, otherwise they won't be walking away from here as champions. I don't know what he said. Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar. However you want to call them, Cesaro, Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar. Okay, well that entrance doesn't really work because of the fact that he's wearing the... Yeah, anyway. Again, you can see by the flags on their sleeves, Sheamus representing Ireland, Cesaro representing Switzerland, both their home countries. They're going to put everything they have in here to win. Not sure why Sheamus has Pickle Rick on his shorts, but okay. Anyway, the main event, the championship match, the Raw Tag Team Championships, as you can see, are on the line. Tag Team Champions have been training for this match. The Revival, the Challengers, some of the toughest wrestlers, one of the most revered tag teams that could be in NXT are now on the ring roster and now have their chance. They're ready and able, and they're going to do whatever they can to get those championships. And the champions, Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar, the most entertaining, athletic and tough men on the roster today, putting their championships on the line against one of NXT's best tag teams. Of course, the referee being forced to hand their championships over to the referee. This may be the last time they get to wear them. The referee presenting the championships for all to see, where they will be brought to the ringside area by the timekeeper, kept for safekeeping until the match is over and a winner officially decided, and the match is underway. And look at this, Scott Dawson going vicious on Cesaro to start things off. He wants to get the early advantage here. This is what they're all fighting for. This is the Revival's dream, to win the tag team championships on the main roster, and they are not going to let it go easily. Into this fireman's carry now, and Cesaro and over to the side of the head, a Canton fire here, German suplex from behind. Cesaro's not going to let his championship reign end that easily either. Look at this, carry him by the waist. Look at the strength on display. Deadlift gut wrench suplex. Not pleasant move to feel, and a big knee up to the chest and the throat actually. Restricted for oxygen. Have a breathe. Look at this. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Military press gut buster, taking out all the big stops here in order to try and defeat the Revival. I wonder if Revival shot Dawson. Revival's carried to get out of that. Look at this Irish whip now into the corner. We're looking to tag out. He does need an attack to Dash Wilder. Leg sweep here. Look at this. Oh god, chopping up the legs here, and Dash Wilder. Oh Jesus, Dash Wilder with a stomp, trying to weaken the legs here, maybe setting up for the Infernal's figure 4. And Cesaro making the tag to Sheamus here. Sheamus now the legal man in the ring. And a big axe handle, and down goes Dash Wilder. That hit hard. A running shoulder tackle. Look at this. Another axe handle across the face, and Sheamus now building momentum here. Dash Wilder though. Show a tackle. The fans chanting, "You look stupid." Oh, Sheamus are in. Sorry, big knee there. They kick to the back of the side of the head. Cesaro Betty getting back to his feet now. And as for Sheamus, big kick to the back to the side again. Dash Wilder using the ropes here to try and support himself now. I'm trying to make the tag out. I think Scott Dawson was trying to get him to tag out, but Cesaro trying to get the fans behind him. To the side of the head. No! Dash Wilder getting out of the way of that. And Cesaro now going him off for a power slam. Oh no, Snake Eyes on the turnbuckle on the way his head bent. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a broken neck by the time they got back. It's the side of the head again. Sheamus having trying to keep the match in. It's just kicking him, and again Dash Wilder using the ropes to try and support himself. And Sheamus pulling him away from the ropes. There's big knee to the head. Oh Jesus! Not a pleasant move to take. Dash Wilder and a knee of his own to the face of Sheamus. Trying to fight back and choosing this if he wants to make a tag to Scott Dawson. He was thinking about it for a second. And Sheamus now, they need advantage on Scott Dawson, taking him out of the ring. Oh, big forearm there by Scott Dawson to counter that. Into the ring now. Look at this. They got him up. Oh Jesus, what a power bomb! Hard landing for Sheamus. And now Dash Wilder trying to get the fans to revive up to make the voices heard here. Oh Jesus, they're going to go after the arm there. Kick to the stomach now. DDT around the neck. I'm in the middle rope now is Scott Dawson. And he's looking to fly. Again, no flips, just fists. But he is able to fly when he wants to. Oh, leg lariat on the top rope, on the middle rope. Usually execute there. Now Sheamus back to his feet. Both men went for a kick there. Scott Dawson execute this. Look at this. Hammerlock, Northern Light suplex, and a beautifully execute there. Both on the arm and the back. Got him up now. Fireman's carry. Looking for a stun gun. Ooh, off the ropes. RD bound. Now Sheamus on the crowd of the ropes to support here. But Dawson, oh, he went for the leg, and he nearly ended up hitting Dash Wilder. Oh, and Sheamus with an eye rake there, playing dirty. Back suplex. Scott Dawson in for that chop block, but he missed and nearly knocked Dash Wilder over, and ended up getting eye raked. And now Sheamus with an eye up into the corner, tagging in. Oh Jesus Christ! This is always our order. Bull kick, spine buster. Jesus. And Cesaro feeling confident that might be enough for the win. 1, 2, and hang on. Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay. That was all it took apparently. Oh God, the Revival have to be bitterly disappointed here. They thought there'd be much more of a fight. They thought that there'd be at least much more of a fight than just. You see, even Cesaro, maybe it was because of the fact that Dash Wilder couldn't get in to break it up, because they can see here, after hitting the move, Cesaro went for the pin. Dash Wilder tried to break it up. Sheamus came in as well and hit him and tried to hit him with belly to belly. Now Dash Wilder did manage to counter the belly to belly suplex, but there was not enough time. And Sheamus and Cesaro retaining their credibility as championships, defending the championship here tonight. The Five will have to be utterly, bitterly disappointed. They thought the match would go on for at least a bit longer, not just. No. They thought that the match was going to go on just a bit longer, but like. Still, Sheamus and Cesaro defending their rights as champions. But what will be Rollins and Ambrose be thinking? Remember, Rollins and Ambrose have a rematch clause at the pay-per-view. So we'll have to see what they're thinking right now in the back. Anyway, that does it for this WWE 2K18 Universe Mode stream. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, of course, and I will see you later.